Well, and welcome to the show, Mauricio Shogun Rua. He's the UFC light heavyweight champion, also a former Pride middleweight champion. One of the greatest fighters, not only right now, currently, but of all time, in my opinion. And his manager and translator, Eduardo Alonso. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you very much. My pleasure is here.
Oh, thank you. It's an honor to have you here.
Yeah, it's actually our pleasure. It's funny because we have the chance to be here with Shogun and you guys celebrating the MMA awards at the same time. So it's a treat to be here. We wanted to be here for a long time. Shogun wanted to be here for a long time, but our life has been crazy. I mean, traveling all over. So this time with the awards, we had the perfect excuse to, let the wife allow him to come. So
Okay. Well, yeah, first of all, congratulations. You got the KO of the night, knockout of the night at the World MMA Awards on Wednesday. So congratulations.
Thank you.
for
Thank
that.
you very much. Thank you for you too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very happy for the prize, and I train hard every day, and I love this. I love fight. My life is fight, and I love this.
Yeah, no, what did you guys think, both of you, of the awards show? This is the second year they've had such a big event, and I thought it was pretty cool. It was very good. It was something that the sport of mixed martial arts needed.
O que a gente achou nós dois do evento da premiação, segundo ano que eles fizeram uma festa grande. Ele achou muito legal. O que você achou?
Eu achei muito legal o prêmio do Oscar, né, do MMA mundial. Eu acho que a tendência agora é cada ano melhorar mais, mas eu achei muito profissional, achei muito legal.
Yeah, Shogun says that he liked it a lot. He thought it was very cool, very professional. It's like the Oscar of mixed martial arts. It shows that the sport is growing, and he said it was very professional, very cool. And I can only agree. I think this shows that our sport is going somewhere. Back on the days there was a writer, I wish that we had this kind of exposure to the sport and recognition. And hopefully Shogun would be there next year winning more awards. And like I said to them, hopefully they'll add the manager category because they have everything and we don't get any love, So
Well, that's a good suggestion. Today, Rob Hewitt from Fighters Only magazine, he was here, and we talked about the award show. We recapped it, and at the same time, he took suggestions from people as to what we could incorporate for next year or the following years. And of course, we said, how about MMA radio show? And so he took that suggestion seriously. Probably an announcing team is another one that came to mind, like Goldberg and Rogan, and Mauro Ranallo and Pat Miletich for Strikeforce, all the different ones that are out there.
Comeback Fighter of the Year.
Comeback Fighter of the Year. Somebody who maybe got slowed down by injury or just was away from the sport, but then came back and pulled off 3-0. They overcame some sort of adversity. So they're definitely willing to listen, and maybe that will be a good one to introduce.
Hopefully, yeah.
Eduardo, let me ask you, how many people do you represent aside from Shogun?
Well, right now we have about 15 pro fighters in UDL, our team back in Brazil. This is a team that Shogun and his brother Ninja founded about 3 years ago. We jumped into the project, and so far we have been working exclusively with the team because this is our baby. It's Shogun's baby. We want to make it grow. And we have a bunch of guys like Shogun, obviously himself, Ninja Rua, Paulo Tuba, who is here as well with us. He's Shogun's main sparring partner in striking. Very good striker. He has 4 straight wins now in a row. A bunch of other guys. Irmison Oliveira is a jiu-jitsu black belt, great guy. Fights at 60 kilos. That would be like 136 or something, 135. He's a very good fighter. Marcio Gracinha, who is also a former shootbox guy. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt and a shootbox Muay Thai black belt. He's an experienced guy, fought in Europe and all that. He's there with us fighting at welterweight. Luciano Contini, also another welterweight, very good fighter. Alexandre Ramos, a lightweight. They're mostly guys that we are developing. Not many of them are still up to the recognition of a Shogun, but there are guys that we know that have a future, and we're working very tight and very closely with them to make sure that they get the opportunities they deserve. So right now I would say that I'm working with about 15 professional fighters. And but one thing that some people don't know is that my duties as a manager are a little different. I'm not an agent. I like to say I'm a manager because I really take care of the day by day with the fighters. I'm part of the UDL team. We're there on the trainings and trying to help out as much as possible. And so it's tough to embrace so many because I want to keep quality, And I'm very grateful for both of the Rua brothers, Shogun and Ninja, for the opportunity they gave me when nobody would, you know. And I think we're doing a pretty good job. So I want to make sure that we keep on the same path.
Well, not many managers can say they have a world champion, so you are doing a very good job. And just so everybody knows, UDL is Universidade de Luta, correct? Da Luta?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the name of the team and also the Academia in Curitiba, Brazil, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what, about 3 years old now that you've had that gym and that team?
Yes, and my team UDL have 3 years.
3 years.
And this big team because I have many professional fighters. I have this very good estrutura for trainer. And tá todo mundo convidado para conhecer a nossa academia em Curitiba.
Yeah, and like Shogun says, everybody is welcome to come to Curitiba to get to know or to visit our gym. One important thing that he always says, and it's so true, is that our team is likely the youngest team in all of MMA. It's a team formed of younger, from the manager to the fighters, you know, going through the trainers. Like our BJJ trainer, Rafael Simpson, is a great trainer, black belt from Gracie Barra. He's one of the heads of the team now with Shogun, myself, Tuba, and all the guys. And he's a young guy, you know. Everybody, because one great thing about Shogun and Ninja is that they took people that had skills, they had talent, and they gave them opportunities, you know, when they weren't really that experienced. Like Simpson wasn't that experienced as a head trainer of an MMA team. I wasn't that experienced as a manager and all that. But they believed in us and they gave the opportunities. And in 3 years, I mean, people forget to remember that Shogun had the guts to leave shoot box. He was coming, you know, from a tough break of injuries and the fight against Forrest Griffin. And he had the guts to really build his own team. And we were fortunate enough to have the chance to help him because he's so talented that makes it easy, and now you see where we're heading. So the next challenges for me personally as a manager, and I think I speak for Shogun himself as one of the team leaders, is to now develop and give opportunities to our other fighters like Tuba to fight in the UFC, to show their talent. And I think we deserve this chance, you know, because those guys, they're aggressive, they fight well, they go balls out, you know, when they're fighting, much like the shoot box style.
Right.
And this is what the sport wants and what the sport needs, you know. It's just a matter of giving them the chance, and we're working for that.
Is that his actual last name, Tuba, or is that his nickname?
That's his nickname. It comes from shark in Portuguese, which is tubarão.
Oh,
and you can see by his mouth. No.
Okay.
Checking out his mouth, you can understand why they call him Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good nickname. Okay.
Yeah, he's a great striker, great Muay Thai striker, solid wrestling, BJJ purple belt training every day on the mat. So I think he deserves a chance at 185. This is our 185er of the future.
Okay. Let me ask you, we talked about the breakup from Shootbox. If you can explain, you know, the decision to leave the team and to start his own team, was it a pleasant split? You know, was there bad blood?
A gente falou um pouco sobre a shootbox, etc. e tal. Se você puder falar sobre a sua saída da shootbox, as razões pelas quais você saiu, se foi um rompimento amigável ou não, se ficou uma mágoa, como é que foi?
Bem, na verdade, eu acho que o motivo que eu saí foi, acho que o motivo que todos saíram, né? Porque eu conseguia me ver muito melhor fazendo meu treinamento sozinho, digamos assim, do que na shootbox. Porque na shootbox a gente tinha algumas coisas que não podia ter professores, não podia ter outros treinadores, então a gente ficava preso àquilo que tinha ali, né? E hoje eu posso contratar os melhores profissionais do mundo, posso treinar em outras academias, a gente tem essa liberdade, então e foi melhor pra mim, né? Eu saí da academia e realmente foi melhor. Eu acho que foi melhor pra todo mundo, pro Vanderlei, pro meu irmão, pros atletas de pontas, que realmente se destacaram na academia, foi melhor pra todos nós. E também eu respeito todo mundo lá dentro, todo mundo que eu encontro eu converso, e todo mundo também me respeita, normal.
Well, I left Shootbox for the same reasons as everybody else left. Actually, I left because at the team we weren't allowed to really try out different types of training and adapt to the modern times and do more kinds of training. We had to only cope with what they had there. It was a different kind of regimen.
Yes.
And when I left Shootbox, I left because I understood that I would do better training on my own per se than training there with the philosophy of the team with the game evolving. So I could pursue new training methods. I could train in other gyms. I could visit people. I could hire trainers that I wanted and expand my experiences. And that's what I did. And I now I can say and I see that it was the best decision. Because it really got better for me, and as it got better for all of the top professionals that left Shoot Box, like Ninja, like Vanderlei, and all the others, you can see that it got better. So, but we left in good terms. I explained my reasons, and we moved on. So
right now, I guess the way I see it is, it was a successful team the way it was, but Shogun was forecasting to the future the way the game was going to change and how the Shoot Box team was not willing to think that have the same philosophies that he had.
Yeah. Okay. Do jeito que ele vê, ele fica com a sensação que realmente o shootbox foi muito bom, muito importante durante a época que foi, mas você, o Shogun, já estava antevendo o futuro, entendendo que precisava de mais coisas, e a shootbox infelizmente não estava preparada para crescer com você e te levar para aquele nível.
Na verdade, eu tenho muito orgulho da shootbox, de onde eu vim, mas eu acho que com o MMA, como qualquer outro esporte, ele evolui. Eu acho que se a gente for analisar uns anos atrás, ou o cara era bom em pé ou no chão. Hoje em dia, o cara é bom em tudo. Eu acho que hoje em dia você tem que jogar, lutar conforme o seu adversário. Então a gente está a caminho de outra evolução. Então eu acho que, na minha opinião, a academia de boxe não acompanhou essa evolução. E tanto é que é uma academia que não tem a tradição de estudar adversário, que eu acho uma coisa que é fundamental hoje em dia, é estudar adversário, jogar em cima dos erros e dos pontos fortes do adversário. Então, graças a Deus, hoje a nossa equipe tem consciência que isso é muito importante e a gente faz muito isso. A gente estuda muito o adversário e fazemos estratégias em cima de cada adversário. Cada luta é uma luta, cada adversário é um adversário.
Yeah, actually, I'm very proud of my past and where I came from. I'm very proud of the Shoot Box team and being a Shoot Box team fighter. This is my history. But as every sport, I think MMA is evolving, as every sport does, and it's a very young sport. Growing and evolving a lot, and you have to really get on pace with that and evolve along with the sport, or you'll be left behind. So I really try to pursue that, and thankfully in my team we now understand. Shoot Box, actually, like he said, is a team that has great merits, but unfortunately they weren't really understanding this need of evolving. They really wouldn't study the opponents and develop strategies. They don't believe in that, and this is something that he feels it's very important nowadays. It's needed. It's mandatory per se. And with UDL, he was able to really get a team that believes in that, understands, and nowadays they study every opponent and adapt the training to each different fight that's coming up. So it's the natural evolution of the sport. That's what he pursued it, and that's what we're doing at UDL.
My last question pertaining to Shootbox is, Master Rafael Cordero has now come out also to the Los Angeles area, and I've seen some of his former students now come back and train with him. Vanderlei Silva is one that comes to mind. I see Mauricio Shogun also training with him. And I've also seen a video out there with the guys asking Mauricio to possibly come join the team or maybe camp with them or cross-train. Is that something Mauricio has entertained? And is his relationship okay with Cordero?
Você entendeu?
Entendi.
O Rafael também saiu do Shootbox, está nos Estados Unidos, etc e tal, e muitos ex-atletas do Rafael têm voltado a treinar com ele, como o Vanderlei, inclusive teve aquele vídeo convidando você para treinar. Se é uma coisa que passa pela sua cabeça, e independente disso, se você tem uma boa relação ainda com o Rafael, etc e tal.
Não, o Rafael, ele foi meu professor desde faixa branca até faixa preta, eu tenho muito orgulho disso, e a gente tem uma amizade muito madura ainda, a gente sempre se fala por telefone, sempre se encontramos, se conversamos, damos risada. E ele sempre deixou a academia dele de portas abertas para mim, sempre, né? Só que eu tenho uma equipe em Curitiba, eu tenho minha família e... Para mim é difícil ser da minha cidade, porque eu amo muito minha cidade, eu amo minha equipe e eu gosto de estar perto das coisas que eu amo, né? Que é minha família, as coisas que eu gosto de comer, o meu hábito no dia a dia, que é treinar, comer e dormir, que eu me dedico a isso só quando estou no camp. Então, para mim é muito difícil sair, só as coisas estiverem muito ruins assim na minha cidade, para mim sair assim e buscar um camp fora.
Yeah, actually, Master Rafael is someone that I have a lot of respect for and a lot of pride in being his student, because he was my teacher, my professor from white belt to black belt.